Meghan Markle's brand is crumbling as Gwyneth Paltrow, in a new interview with Vanity Fair, has unleashed a Goop-powered SmackDown for the ages. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught me eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Meghan Markle's brand crumbles as Gwyneth Paltrow, in a brand new interview with Vanity Fair, has unleashed a Goop-powered SmackDown for the ages. Now, this is being reported by Page 6, and it's saying that Gwyneth Paltrow is sharing her honest reaction to Meghan Markle and her whole lifestyle brand in question. Now, she says that everybody deserves an attempt at everything that they want to try, noting that she's not even seen the trailer for Meg's new show with Love Meghan. Now, a lot of people will read this first part and think, okay, fine. There is so much undertone in this thing. It is unreal. So let's break it down. This is all my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. I'm doing a little bit of armchair linguistic analysis here, so let's get into it. Firstly, Gwyneth Paltrow is making like a sweeping statement, okay? Everybody deserves an attempt at everything that they want to try. It's not really directly specifically to Meghan Markle, all right? It's just a sweeping statement. Yeah, everyone deserves an attempt at everything that they want to try. True. Absolutely true. Totally true. But then, in the same breath, is turning around and saying, I haven't even seen the trailer for her new show. So in other words, everyone has the option to try whatever they want to try. Absolutely fair enough. But when it comes to Megsy, I don't really care about what she's wanting to try because I ain't even seen a trailer for a new show. I'm not really that interested in what she's wanting to try in the first place. I told you Gwyneth Paltrow is unleashing a Goop-powered SmackDown for the ages, and guys, we are not done yet. There is more. So she makes more sweeping statements. Again, this is not directed specifically towards the whole Meg's new brand situation. She adds, I was raised to see other women as friends, not foes. I think there's always more than enough to go around. Absolutely, there is. She says, another woman is never your competition. What is right for you will find you. Again, you might be reading this and thinking, okay, where's the SmackDown? It's right at the end. What is right for you will find you. What has Megsy been doing over these years, right? In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. She's been trying to reinvent herself, right? First as, you know, the royal princess in the royal family, this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. Then when she comes out, she then tries to reinvent herself as the victim, blah, 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 blah. Then she tries to reinvent herself as the media mogul, you know, with all these high-powered contracts with Spotify and Netflix and all that lot, right? Last year, she then reinvents herself again by launching American Riviera, whatever. And it's this identity of she's like this perfect hostess, right? Perfect cook, gardener, friendship, all this lot, right? It's this image of perfection, right? The perfect kind of situation in your household. This year, reinvents herself again with her new brand as ever, as I like to call it, the fake as ever. And she's not as perfect now. She's more down to earth. She's like, well, she tries to be like us, blah, 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 blah. Every single reinvention, she's tried to shove it down our throat. She's trying to force this reinvention through. But what Gwyneth Paltrow is saying is what is right for you will find you. So in other words, Megsy, stop trying to force these reinventions to happen. Sit back, calm your tits, sit down, take a breather, and it'll then come to you what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go, what's going to be right for you will then come to you. instead of scheming and manipulating and trying to reinvent yourself time and time again, saying this time it's the real you, this, that, and the other. I thought in archetypes it was supposed to be the real her when she says everyone's going to see the real me, this, that, and the other. Oh no, not anymore. It's as ever that's going to be the one that we're going to see the real her on. Come on. This is why I'm saying this is another Goop-powered SmackDown from Gwyneth Paltrow when she's saying what is right for you will find you. This to me is a dig at Meghan Markle's attempts to reinvent herself time and time again. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow does then make more of a direct response to Megsy, saying that she has a strong instinct to stand up for her, as she does whenever there's noise about certain women in the culture. But note what she actually says, that she has a strong instinct to stand up for Meghan Markle. Not that she's actually doing that, or that she's going to stand up for Megsy. Especially when you look at her Instagram page and you see that Gwyneth Paltrow still is not following Megsy's fake as ever, instead following the real as ever brand, as ever NYC. And furthermore, you might be thinking, well, maybe instead of following the fake as ever, she's actually following Meghan herself. Nope. Nope, not at all. So, yeah, she's got a strong instinct to stand up for Megsy, but isn't doing it. And has no plans to, as of the timing of me recording this video. Now, she then turns around and says that she doesn't know Megsy and Hazza personally, despite living in the same area. So Gwyneth Paltrow hasn't even had the inclination to reach out to Megsy and Hazza and be like, welcome to the area, because they both live in Montecito. Montecito is a very small community. I've been there. It's very small. It's actually quite a cute area. I do have to admit that. Gwyneth Paltrow hasn't even reached out to them. Hasn't had the inclination. Can't be bothered. It's not worth it to reach out to Hazza and Megsy, right? She did clarify that she has met Megsy in the past, says that she seems really lovely, but I don't know her at all. No one does. No one does. She's done that many reinventions, every time saying, oh, you're going to get to see the real me, this, that, and the other, that really, at this point, it's like the girl who cried wolf. I don't even think Meg knows who Megs is, really, at this stage. But she says, maybe I'll try to get through their security detail and bring them a pie. You know, right, after Megsy reading this, she's going to go to a security detail and be like, if Gwyneth Paltrow comes, just let her through. Let her through, let her through, let her through, let her through. If anything, I bet Megsy is literally writing this over kind of stylized calligraphy letter to Gwyneth Paltrow, trying to invite her over to Montecito Royale and trying to strike up a friendship, thinking that this is a way in to like the A++ kind of star community in Hollywood. Oh my goodness. Now, Gwyneth Paltrow is also turning around and saying, in terms of the state of Goop, that they are going strong despite 2024 headlines about layoffs. She says, quote, we're doing this because the business is faltering. Sorry, we are not doing this because the business is faltering. Sorry, I misread that. She's essentially turning around and saying, look, yes, we did have layoffs in 2024, but it's not because the business is faltering, because that's not the case. Because she says, look, the proof is in the pudding. We're still here. We just had our best year. But the fact of the matter is, she's turning around and saying that the company had gotten bloated. They needed to trim the fat. They needed to focus. And unfortunately, they had to do a reorganization, which does happen from time to time. Companies that do layoffs doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually in trouble. It just means that they've lost focus. The company's way too bloated. And so they just need to reorganize and trim the fat. That's all it is. And to me, this is like the final kind of instance in this article that Gwyneth Paltrow is unleashing a Goop-powered SmackDown on Megsy. Why? Because she's turning around and she's saying, I've got the better business. I'm successful. We've had our best year yet. What about you, Megsy? Yeah, we got a little bloated, but we're focusing. We did a reorganisation and we're stronger than ever. We're still here. This time next year, is Meg's brand still going to be here? I'd be very surprised. What do you guys think? But with that being said, if you appreciated this video and Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop-powered smackdowns on Meg's brand, and I bet you did, then make sure on your way out you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. What do you think to Gwyneth Paltrow's comments on Meg's and her brand? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces, and until the next time, you guys, laters.